Welcome to the OVAReact podcast in a society that puts women in a box.
Let's overreact. It's your girl, Angela Wamboy.
And it's your girl, Lash Angela. And today we have a man overreacting with us. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Angela and Angela 1 and 2. My name is Jan Okonji. I am the founder of Business Growth Solutions, and I'll be talking a bit more on that later.
Yay.
Lovely.
I'm so excited.
Yes, this is our first male guest on our video podcast.
Yes.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, so you're representing. Okay. Yeah, you got the baton.
I'll make them proud.
Awesome.
And of course, we want to give a big shout out to Lockwood Furniture for this amazing set and these very quality seats that we're sitting on. But for all of you that are out there, if you're a regular overreactor, if you're a first-time overreactor, we want to welcome you to follow us across all of our social media pages, which is at OVAReact Podcast, at Sister Speaks Global 254. And of course, you can find us as well across Capital FM social media pages. So every Wednesday at 10 p.m. you can catch our episodes live, and you can also catch us on Capital FM Kenya YouTube page.
Yeah, and we're also overreacting on the Fuse every last Wednesday of the month. We join Anne Moira. We have conversations, bringing women conversations, taking center stage. And we also listen to and celebrate music by women artists. So it's a vibe. But today is really special because it's probably one of the main conversation, the last conversations that we've had about CESA with a partner and a facilitator. And actually, you're going to be the last person that we will have on the session. And for those who don't know what CESA stands for, it's Sisters Entrepreneurial Society Africa. And it's an academy to help women in business to get closer to the money. So you might be good at generating business, but your generating revenue is slacking a little bit and you need help to increase what you're doing better, to scale up. Maybe you want to get to the point where you're asking for loans or seeking loans to scale whatever it is that you're trying to do with products and services. Maybe at the point your business can be suitable for investment, but you really don't know. And so we've created this amazing program that is running for 6 weeks and has different aspects around digital media, investment, business canvas model, and legal finances. So making sure that you're ticking all the boxes so that when you go to ask for a loan or when you go to seek investment, they can say, okay, yeah, you seem good. But you could have all those things, but your mind ain't right. And Jan is the man for that hour. So we'll be having a session with entrepreneurs to set their mindset, to ensure that they are ready, they have the resilience, because business is tough, all right? Yeah. So if you're in that space where you're thinking, oh, I want to quit my 9 to 5, let me just warn you, you will quit your 9 to 5 to work 24/7. So we had Lois in previous episodes who shared that it's really important to understand your why. So part of the things that we want people to know is to understand their why so that they can tolerate their house. So when pressure is too much, they don't end up like a bus pipe, but they end up like a diamond. Welcome to the show.
Okay, Angie,
yes,
with the
girl.
line.
Drop mic. Welcome officially to the show, Jan. It's so excited to have you. On a scale of 1 to 10 first, how are you feeling?
To be honest, I'm actually at a 10. This is how a 10 looks like.
Hey.
This is how a 10 looks like. There's one of my favorite persons I look up to is Tony Robbins.
Okay.
And he says, he has a very interesting quote. He says, the two things that prevent us from being successful is fear and anger. Yeah, those are the two things. And the one thing that you can do to surmount those two things is to have gratitude. Yeah, so gratitude is not what it does is that it helps you to actually get to that place irrespective of whatever is going on around you.
Yeah.
So getting to the 10 you have to grab it. The world will never give you a 10. You'll never have that perfect moment.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm feeling a 10. I mean, I'm surrounded by I have a good life, I would say. I'm surrounded by great relatives, I have good family, I have the few friends I have are very cool. I have a fairly good business and I help to do good things with entrepreneurs.
Yes.
To be honest. And I'm also in one of the best countries in Africa.
That's
Ooh,
right.
Say
In
that.
spite and despite of all the things that you hear.
In spite and despite.
We
I
find
love it.
gratitude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yes.
But more importantly, right now at this moment, I'm on the OVAReact podcast with both
Welcome.
Angela
Angela's.
and Lush
Yes.
as well. So,
Yeah,
10 it is.
Oh, I love
Then it
that.
is, yeah.
What drive? Because you just mentioned about like your business and you love what you do. What drives your passion to help SMEs? I know that you once worked in corporate and
Yeah.
then transformed.
Yeah, absolutely. Good question. I've been in corporate, let's see, close to 15 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I've been running my business now 12 years, 12, 13 years.
Wow. Well
Yeah.
done, you.
Yeah, thanks a lot. So
Yeah.
I've been
You
on
have
the
a
path.
teenager.
I have a teenager. I did a double take. Yeah, I actually do have a teenager, but yeah, I do have a and I think in terms of what drives me, your question was the
What gives you the passion to
Yeah.
help SMEs and even your own passion to continue with entrepreneurship?
I think it's two levels. One is just that innate thing; it's in the DNA. Most entrepreneurship can be learned, right?
Yes.
But also the real entrepreneur, it's just in them. They just know, and there's this biting, nagging feeling that I have to do something.
Yeah.
And when I was in the corporate, I had a really awesome job, great job. Before I was 30, I was earning like 6 figures, traveling, an amazing job. Working for arguably one of the best companies in the world. And
Walking away from that must have not
Yeah.
been easy.
and this is where the innate thing comes in, where despite all of that comfort, I was like, there must be something more. Yeah. So that's the crazy part of being an entrepreneur, where you do things even when it doesn't make logical sense.
Yes.
And so the first thing was that biting thing, that thing that's placed in me. I can't explain it. That makes
Yeah.
me want to do stuff.
Yeah.
But the second thing that where my passion came from was from pain, because I stepped out, got into entrepreneurship. I've been out here for like 12, 13 years. The first 5 years, as I tell people, was hell. I lost a lot of money. I lost 4 million shillings on my first app that I developed.
Oh,
yeah. At that time, it was like 20.
It doesn't matter what time. That's
Yeah,
a lot
that's
of money.
a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
And not even just money, the time and the effort
Yeah, absolutely.
to put something out there, to even have the courage that you talked about, fear and anger and overcoming that.
Yep.
And then
Yeah, it was really
did
crazy.
it start? Did it even pivot, or it just?
Yeah, it did start.
Okay.
It kind of started, some hiccups, some coughing, spluttering. It did start.
Okay.
Then it was dead on arrival. But still, it was a really awesome app, and the whole experience through it was amazing. And there's so many other losses I experienced within that time. The shift where the losses stopped happening, or where I could learn from the failure and then start actually building the business I wanted, happened when I got a mentor. So for anyone listening, that's really where things change, when you actually have somebody who can guide you, hold your hand, somebody who is where you want to be.
Yes.
So those are the 2 points. One's this innate thing in the DNA, I don't know what to call it, and the other was pain.
Wow, that's really, really
I got the passion.
profound.
Yep.
We live in a day and age where people are constantly reinventing themselves. It's not like back in the day where you could just allow yourself to feel stuck. And you're the epitome of that. You are someone who, through your own personal journey, you've shifted successfully from corporate into entrepreneurship. So you've kind of touched on what inspired that change. And then also, how did it prepare you for this journey of consulting and navigating through entrepreneurship?
That's a nice question. I like it. It's kind of weird. So the preparation was, I think we have to go back to that pain story.
Okay.
So what happened is, when I was going through these things, of course, the most immediate thing was the finances. That was really painful, like losing out on all the money and all this stuff. But I think the most painful thing was the relationships, Yeah, just like losing out on friends, people I was close with. Not their fault, that comes with the package. But it made me think, one of the things I thought, there must be a better way of doing this. There must be a better way for people to transition safely from employment into entrepreneurship and actually benefit from this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's so through that pain, I kind of now got a more structured way of doing this a la consultancy. Because consultancy allowed me to actually tell my story in a structured manner, either on a one-on-one basis or with a group, so that they can have the two bits. There's the mindset bit,
Yes.
which is where we discuss the empathy and the shift and the understanding how the environment affects how you react and all that stuff. And then there's the strategy part.
Yeah.
The systems, the structures, the processes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this all came about, Angela, from the pain.
Wow. And that's why I guess now I see why. So for those who don't know, he said he's a founder for Business Growth Solution, or for short BGS. And in it, and he mentioned mentorship, which is a key aspect actually in what you do. And there's something in his program, I have to read it though. He has something called ROAD, right? Which stands for Research, Organize, Act and Deliver, which I really like that as an acronym, even just because the journey of growing a business is a road, right?
Yeah, it's never ending.
And sometimes it can be like a typical long-winded road. Sometimes it's straight. Sometimes it slopes, and then sometimes there's a dead end, and you're like, oh man, I thought I was going where I needed to go, and I have to go back. Maybe just share with us what that 2-month, because it's a 2-month program, and what how that came about. To be honest, I really like that acronym, and it makes sense because these are all things that somebody has to think about when it comes to business.
Yeah, so ROAD has been, it's been evolving and iterating through different accelerators. I've put the program through different accelerators and tested the program through thousands of entrepreneurs. Okay. So typically in a very typical basic month, I'd train close to 500 one-on-one entrepreneurs in a year. But then there are the groups.
In a year?
In a year, yeah.
Wow. So how does wait, before you go into it. So what? So are you doing physical one-to-ones? Are you doing virtual? It's a mix and match?
It's a mix and match. Mostly virtual, but it mostly virtual, yeah. Thanks Zoom, but...
Yeah, thank God even for COVID, for people adjusting to...
Yeah. And some of my people are geographically, it just makes more sense.
Are you dealing with Africans in Africa? Are you dealing with Kenyans only? Are you dealing with international businesses?
It's international, all over.
Okay.
Yeah. The big bulk are Kenyans, of course.
Okay.
Nice. But we do get people from outside.
Yeah.
And and then now when it comes to groups could be like for instance, tomorrow I'm going to be having kind of like a mini training workshop with about 400 professionals and entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Online, of course.
Yes.
So, and so ROAD has been iterating. It's been changing to what it currently is right now. There was a point it was 2 months. Right now it's 5 weeks. However, I know where the 2 months thing comes in.
Yes.
One of the challenges I give anyone who attends ROAD is to make money within 2 months.
Okay.
I like that. That's a good motivator.
Yes.
So one of the things we say in ROAD is it's not about inspiration and motivation, but about action. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So of course we have the fluff and we make people feel happy and excited, but we also want you to make money.
Yeah.
Because
that's essentially why you're.
Yeah. That's why we're there in entrepreneurship. Of course, there's impact and there's purpose and passion. That's true, but money is a really important bit. And
if not 50%.
Oh yeah.
Even more.
Maybe
actually.
even more.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's a 5-week program. And we meet, we have the sessions once a week. Mm-hmm. So a session every week. And each session is about 4 hours. So in total, that's 20 hours.
Yeah.
And that's the framework, really. They're different. They're like 10 templates. And session 5 to me is the most exciting because we quantify and tie up all these things that we have learned about the specific entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And put it into a workable plan that somebody can actually apply daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly to come up with an outcome.
Yeah.
We actually develop a 1-year plan, 5-year plan, and 10-year plan.
So like a structure people can follow.
Yeah, but it's not the academic, what is this, what is it's not academic, it's actually like real time. And it's also up to date. We look at things like AI and social media, things which are relevant to digital marketing.
Yes.
So it's not just the old school marketing stuff we're looking at, the business canvas, lean, and nothing against those models, they're amazing. But for me, my main thing with entrepreneurs, picked from my experience, is how do these guys just make money like yesterday and get this wheel moving?
Yes. Put the oil in motion.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. I like that.
I like very practical and very right now.
Yes.
So with BGS, you all specialize in 4 main areas. So that's from market development, market access, finance, and compliance. So how would you rate them in order of importance? Is one more important than the other in terms of like being transformative for startups? And also in the same breath, there's so many different entrepreneurs that you've worked with from different walks of life. What is that one success story that just affirmed you in the work that you do and your journey helping entrepreneurs?
Thanks, Angela. I think, okay, so of the 4 you mentioned first, I think the most important would be for me, okay, so first of all, they're all equally important. Right?
Yes.
They're all interlinked and stuff. But
they're all the 4 wheels.
They're the 4 wheels in
right?
the car, like one drops off. But let me be the devil's advocate here. So if I choose one, it would be market access.
Okay.
And why? Because the market is the customer.
Yes.
And without the customer, even if you have a solution, you have a great product. There's something we say in digital marketing. Is that if you have a great product but no one has heard of it, then it doesn't exist.
True.
So market access is like, if I pick all the 4, number 1. The least important, surprise.
You know what we can do? Because we're doing road, innit? So there's 4 wheels. So market access is the first wheel at the top, which is the other one. So there are 4 wheels. We're on the road.
Oh, on the road.
Yes.
Okay, I get this.
Yeah.
So which are the 4 wheels?
Yeah.
So
sorry, I meant the tires.
The tires.
Yeah.
So there's market access, of course. Then there's finance.
Okay, so that's the second tire.
There's finance. There's business development, and then there's compliance.
Okay.
Yeah. And
so the least was
compliance.
Was compliance for you?
No. The least for me would be finance. Okay. Access to finance, which comes as a shock to many people because, like, hey, money. But money is an interesting concept. It's something that, like, the more you look for it, the harder it is to come by. Yeah, because it's the skills that make you the money. Money just doesn't come like that.
Okay.
So for me, the money bit is the least. I'm not saying that it doesn't matter, but it's the least of the 4. Yeah, compliance is very important.
I hear you. So because you need to know there's a market for it.
Yep.
Then you need to develop the business concept.
Absolutely, yeah.
Then you need to be compliant, align legally, structure. Then that's the only way, even outside of you being able to generate revenue, that's even how other people can come knocking on your door saying they also want a slice of your pie.
That's also how you avoid the tax man, being compliant.
Yes, exactly, and getting into trouble.
Yeah, as opposed to failing, which we see a lot of those trends in the early stage of a lot of startups.
Yeah. So what's your success story?
So, oh man, I've worked with so many entrepreneurs. Like, there's one particular one. So this guy, he's in like his early 30s, and he's in marketing. He has a company that does marketing in the real estate sector. So real estate is really quite wide.
Okay.
So what he does in short is he sells buildings on behalf of other developers, and he gets a commission. And he happens to be attending a seminar that my business mentor at the time was running. And at the end of the seminar, he approaches my business mentor and says, hey, I want you to mentor me. And my main ask is I want to grow my revenue. And he said, and I need a one-on-one because I can't do a group thing because of the nature of my business. And my mentor asked him, okay, so what do you want to grow your revenue by? He said, it's currently 220 million shillings. And I grow it to 1 billion. And and within 1 year.
Within 1 year?
Yeah. And that was like around April. So by December, we're doing 1 billion. And so my mentor looks at him and tells him, I know a guy for you. And kind of like throws me in the deep end. And this guy actually helped me to change my whole road structure. There's so much learning I got from him. So we got into road. The first meeting we had, he asked me, hey, can you do this? I said, absolutely. Anything's possible. But I told him, however, there's a structure to this. So I told him, if you do 1 billion this year, then you're going to incur costs relating to 1 billion. You're going to incur tax exposure relating to 1 billion. So it might be detrimental. And I told him, why not structure it? Let's do it over 4 years. And so he had a 4-month consultancy with me, like 4 months. And then afterwards, just a check-in now and then. And what happened is, surprise, surprise, within 4 years, he actually did the 1 billion gross revenue.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely. And this guy was in his 30s,
Okay,
like not
Jan.
even 40.
Shoot.
So the exciting thing for me, so one of the things is working with guys who, like, you look at the money they're making, like, wow, this is so much more than me. So, but the other thing also is, one of the things as an entrepreneur is you have to really focus on where your mind is at. Because you can get lost in all the bra online that things are bad, the country is, going down there. Or you can focus on all that. And the guys here are doing 1 billion, like clean. I know because I was looking at his books. I was with these guys for 4 months. The thing is, though, what excited me and what made me focus on mindset as a key aspect of running a business is that when we post training, trying to ask the guy, what did we do that helped us get here?
Yes, that's what I was curious at.
He told me the structures, the systems and processes were amazing. Of course, absolutely. It made things very clear. But the mindset shift that you helped us achieve within those 4 months are what gave the staff members that impetus to actually carry this out.
And what are those key elements of, like, when you're talking about mindset shift, what are, like, just some key elements of that?
Oh, a good question. So one of the things is the one I mentioned at the very beginning around fear and anger.
Okay.
Just something as small as being grateful. So how do you put that practically into a business? So you come into every week, a company should have a matrix where you look at your highs and lows.
Yeah.
So this is the thing that went bad. We could do better on that, but these are the things that went good.
Yes.
And we celebrate that. Every company, I believe, should have a culture team. So you have your finance team, your marketing team, your sales team, blah, blah. But you also have a culture team that actually senses the energy, the empathy, the feelings that people have, and then how do we appreciate people and all that. And this is like the culture team is the HR team on steroids. It's just purely empathy without the...
Seeing the human side of business.
Absolutely. Yeah. Another thing, there's so many, but one of the other things is feedback, and two-way feedback, where it's not just the manager telling a staff member, you should do this. Is a staff member saying, hey, you do this. One of the staff members in this company, she actually managed, don't want to go into all the details, but she actually managed to hit a 6-figure salary. And when I really sat down with her, she's like, I don't feel appreciated by my manager. I asked her, how can we make you feel appreciated? She said, he should at least tell me good morning. So I told the guy, you got to do this, man.
The small details that make the biggest difference. It makes someone feel heard and seen, and it brings out the best in each team member.
Yeah.
So just doing that, Angela, and combining with the structures, the systems, the processes, now that then,
Yeah, makes sense. Yep. I know before we get into like what people can expect with our session with you is we talked about mentorship. Right? Yep. And how important I believe in mentorship a lot. I have 2. In fact, I need to call my other one. How do people, first is how do I identify a mentor? And a lot of people say, oh, you're great, you can mentor me. And so they don't seem to know. I like what you said with that guy. The guy came to your mentor and said, I'm making this much, I want to make this much. Like, so he was very clear that this you will be the guy for me to help me get there. So like, what are some of the tips onto when you should identify a mentor?
Yeah.
How do you identify a mentor? And how do you even approach?
Okay. Yeah, very good question. I think the when was the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think as early as possible. Of course, if you're a child, children, their first mentors are their parents, or teachers.
Yes.
That's why teachers are so important.
Yeah.
I think everyone at any time needs a mentor. A mentor can be a sounding board or a springboard. The sounding board is somebody you vent to and you talk to and all that. And then the springboard is the one who actually opens the doors in the rooms, helps you get that access.
I like that articulation. That's even one way to identify what kind of mentor you're looking
for. Mentor, yeah. So I think at any time, it's like, heck, even a 4-year-old can have a mentor.
Yeah.
And just somebody and what a mentor is very basically is somebody you can look up to, somebody you'd want to be like. So if you see a lot of the crisis right now, like when I talk to a lot of the younger guys, because I do, and I ask them, what's the one thing that's missing? And it's the funny thing, it's not jobs. It's not a parent, even if maybe the parent wasn't there. It's just somebody to look up to that I can become like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want that person who I can sit with them and understand them, and
Yes.
So that's on the when. And then the other one, you had asked me too about a mentor.
Yes.
The other one was how.
So, yes,
How to identify the
yes.
mentor. So I actually did a blog about this, really detailed blog on my website. But a mentor, I say, is, three things. One, the mentor should be somebody who is where you want to be.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me use a very specific example. I'll be a bit cold here. Let's say you want to be a millionaire.
Yes.
So you want to be a millionaire, and there's this guy who's a really awesome mentor, but hasn't made that level of money that you made. Yeah, it's very hard for that person to mentor you. However, they can mentor you in the space of mindset. Maybe they're very cool in terms of mindset. So you have to be clear whether it's a sounding board or a springboard mentor.
Yes.
And then
like
that's
that.
one way to identify. Another way to identify, because people tend to hooks a lot nowadays, thanks in part to social media. If you really want to find out the authenticity of a mentor, they should be on at least 4 social media platforms and have a website, at least.
Yeah, especially the website.
Yeah. If they don't have a website and they don't have a digital footprint, they could be viral like crazy. They could be the greatest influencer.
Yes.
But if they don't have
and
a
everyone's
website,
a coach these days. Everyone's a motivator.
Everybody's everything.
Yeah. Therapist.
But to have 4 social media platforms, to have a website, and also see the friends of friends, and go to their timelines. See their friends, see the people commenting on their pages,
and who they follow,
and who also follows them. Like if you come to my page and Vusi goes like, "Hey, good work, Jan, that's awesome," then you're thinking, "Whoa, you
Stamp of approval."
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you might not be able to get to Vusi, but as an example.
Yes.
The last one you had asked on.
So how do I approach? So I know when
important.
I've identified who.
Yeah.
When.
Very important. So
how? Sorry.
So one of the things is, if you want to approach a mentor, at least approach them from a point of giving them, not taking from them.
Say that again
approach
for the people out at the back. It's true, because people see it as a using mechanism.
And what does that look like?
Yeah,
like
that's
for someone that you don't feel like you're on the same level with. How are you giving?
I know,
to them?
and this actually I even feel it for somebody who's in college. Somebody like, how do I approach? So the first thing, okay, let's talk about if you're a professional and all that, you're earning some salary and stuff. Just pay for their services. Just pay. Don't say, hey, don't pick their brains. Don't do that stuff. Because I know, even if they meet you by chance, by some miracle, they'll come with that very low energy. They won't give you their full. So then it would be worth your time.
It's not that undivided attention.
So how can I pay you, Angie?
Yes.
I want to meet you. I'll pay you for your time.
Yeah.
So that's one. The other one is you can also at least make a point of knowing them. Go to their socials.
Yeah.
See what they're about. If you read well enough, you'll find a passion project, something that they really love.
Yeah.
And then be a part of that project. You can be an intern. You can be on attachment. You can volunteer, totally free, to get closer to that mentor. Yeah. And then when it's kind of like low-key stalking, but kind of get there. And then when you get there, you can actually make your agenda known. But the fact is, you have demonstrated value before you have asked them for something. And then the third thing is with how to access them is, how to approach them is just, you could DM or inbox them. But even as you do that, explain to them how you like what they do and you'd want to get involved to help them push whatever they're pushing, whether it's a service or a product. I really love this campaign. I love this program. I want to offer my services as a digital marketer for that for free. I just want to learn from you that way. Is that possible? Like, okay, give them a chance. Yeah. Rather than, hey, can I meet you for coffee? Can you? And you're thinking, why? That's crazy.
I don't have the time.
And someone at that level is probably just so overwhelmed already on their day-to-day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So as now you know why you need to sign up for CESA. These are the kind of mindset things that you're going to be getting. Like, what outside of what we've shared, is there anything unique factors that you're going to bring to the table? All that wealth of knowledge, the fact that you can turn. I'd love to meet. Can we interview the guy that was able to scale up to that in 4 years? That's amazing. Yeah. So what can people expect, and why we've highlighted why it's critical? Because I think we had an offline conversation when I approached you about this program, And one of the key things that we came out of the conversation is a lot of us as entrepreneurs, yes, we are passionate and we really love what we do, but sometimes we can get spewed into the direction of need to get the money. And then that kind of, because of that wanting to seek and get money and get all this, it, in a sense, actually becomes detrimental, because then you become really toxic for your business, because then you don't have the right mindset. And in a sense, people sense that desperation. So tell us what people can expect.
Okay. So one of the things, of course, from the experience, the tools and stuff that we have developed, and one of the things is a lot of those tools are stuff that we'll share in the program.
Yes.
And they're very practical tools. So here's the thing with tools. One of the things I did, just to give you a sneak peek into the methodology of how I develop my tools, is I'm actually certified in NLP and CBT, so neuro-linguistic programming and cognitive behavior theory. Why I did that is because I was thinking, how do we move people in the shortest time possible from imagination to reality? Like, how do we, I want to start a business, I want to make money, and it all lies in the subconscious. So a lot of these tools have been created with that in mind. And I've created them with thousands of entrepreneurs over the last 12 years. A lot of learnings that worked for me, they've worked for others, so you'll access that. The other thing, I won't go too deep, but in terms of the more structured thing, you mentioned money.
Yes.
Money is an interesting thing, and with entrepreneurs, you can have nothing today, you can have a ton tomorrow.
Yeah,
true.
The difference lies in two levels: skills and solution. So how well you identify each, and then secondly, combine those two, will determine the extent of money you get. Because money is what you're given in exchange for the solution. And the quality of the solution is determined by your skill set. So a lot of guys, why they're not getting the money is they either have a substandard skill set or their solution is, many times the solution is not clear. Like, hey, I'm selling you these curtains. Okay, why? There's so many other curtains.
Why is this one special?
I just need money, help a sister out. I have to pay my fees now. It becomes So if you won't sell. But if you have a very compelling solution built on a very solid skill set, people will pay you tons of money. It's insane.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Well, we're definitely thrilled to be having you as a partner and a facilitator for the upcoming CESA Masterclass. And you've been dropping gems on gems, okay? We have a very quick fire that we want to just, take you through.
Okay.
So one question we want to ask you is, in your vast collection of books, what is one book that every entrepreneur should read?
Oh, man, that's a nice... She's asking all the... No, you're also asking two questions. I think... So there are a ton. But for me, the absolute best, which is really, really overlooked. This book is overlooked by so many people. And that's Tony Robbins' first book, Awaken the Giant Within. That's an amazing... Many people start it, they don't complete it. And that's the type of book I say, if you buy it, because don't read it on soft copy, it's just way too big. You buy it, have a notebook, have highlighters.
Oh, wow.
And practically apply those things, right? That will, a lot of the biggest CEOs and MDs have actually got their break, whether they're in athletics, whether they're in the media space, the creative space. A lot of guys, their lives have been changed by that book. And that book is an NLP masterclass. So I'd say that would be my go-to book for any serious entrepreneur.
Lovely. Another question. Give us your best piece of advice for early stage founders and long-term founders.
Ooh. So early stage founders, I'd say, is on money. And I'd say, on money, I'd say you don't need money to start a business, but you need money to sustain and grow a business. So just start, because most of them are waiting for the money. You do need money at some point, 5 months down the line, to sustain and to grow it for sure. But and part of the thing, I know a lot of investors, I work with a lot of VCs and all, but it's not my go-to. Most entrepreneurs, when they say, hey, I want you to link me up to a VC, I'm like, cool, how much do you want to raise? I say 1 million, 2 million, come on guys, we can make that money. We can do it, we can actually do it. And so the thing is, you don't need money to start. A ton of this, Facebook is free, TikTok is free, ChatGPT is free. there's so much free things, right?
Yeah.
And I know there might be some naysayers. I said this one time on a television interview, and I got a lot of hate. People like, "Wow, what do you mean? Even for bread, you need money." You know, like there'll always be that sort of thing. But you don't need money to start a business. Just your idea and showing up.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's true.
In terms of the long-term entrepreneur, I don't want to sound like I'm repeating what other people may have said, but never forget your why. Because this is what's going to happen. Like you could make the 100 million, 10 million, 1 billion.
Yeah.
And the next day you lose it.
Yeah.
And you wonder, why am I doing this?
You're an example.
And that's
You
when
lost.
stress creeps in, the pain that you talked
lost.
about.
And I can still lose.
Yes.
You know, I mean, that's business.
Yeah.
So the idea is to remember the why. And for me, the why for me is for other entrepreneurs to not go through what I went through. That's
Amen
my
to
why.
that.
That's my, you find your purpose
Yeah.
through pain. So that's the advice I'd give long-term entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Your why stroke customer, because sometimes we also forget our customers. That the reason the customer is the employer of the entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And finally, so should any entrepreneurs out there want to reach out to you, what opportunities do you currently have that can be beneficial for them, and also share information on how they can reach you?
Nice. So they could reach. So currently I offer 3 products at the moment. There's some in the works. There's some automated things coming up, and there's some other programs coming up. But currently I offer, I said 3. There's a 4th one. But there's first is mentorship. This is for the younger people.
Yes.
Ideation stage, going into actual business. And then there is training.
Okay.
That's where road falls in, and other
Yes.
things like digital marketing and the like, various types of trainings. And then there's consultancy, which is like what I did with the guy the guy in the real estate business. But there's also leadership training for teams, which I do.
Okay.
This for like senior managers, for usually in corporate who are, want to kind of understand themselves and their reportees and also their managers.
Yeah.
So those are the 4 key products. In terms of how people can reach me, it's just type Jan Okonji. I know it's Jan, but
Yeah. Jan.
you say Jan, they'll start, Jan, and Okonji, and they'll find me all over.
Yes.
On X, on Facebook. They'll find my website. I'm all over.
Yes.
Yeah? So that's how they can reach me. Yeah.
Wow, it's been excellent talking to you. What's your parting shot? Because you've been dropping gems. I think I just need one more. What's the last thing you would share as your closing remarks?
So this is the thing. If you're looking at making a great business, it starts with the mind. And I know that sounds cliche, so I'll get very specific with the mind. There are things within you which you learned through education, culture, or religion growing up, that in order to protect you in this world, they prevent you from stepping out. So the comfort zone is a good place for us. It actually serves as a protective mechanism. So the only way to get to that level of success is by overcoming that stuff in yourself. Many times, a lot of entrepreneurs will say, "Oh, it's my dad, it's my mom, it's the economy, it's the president, it's the taxes, it's the this." I really look at it carefully. These are things inside you. Yeah. So you overcome that sets you up in a much better place to now move in the direction you're supposed to move in when you're out here.
That's deep. Like what protects you can sometimes be the key thing that prevents you.
It is,
I love that. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
I've been overreacting.
It's a pleasure.
I'm so excited. We're so excited that we'll have Jan as part of CESA. You'll definitely get the entrepreneurship mindset that you need. Even if your goal is not to get to 1 billion or 1 million, you will definitely have the mindset that ensures that your business goes beyond 5 years, 10 years. And so sign up, follow at CESA Speaks 254 to learn more about CESA program. You can also check out previous episodes and learn more about what we're trying to do with our event space and what we do at www.cesaspeaksglobal.org, and you can listen to previous episodes. I want to thank Lockwood Furniture for being the plug in setting us up with this beautiful set. And thank you all for always overreacting with us. You can continue following us and connecting with us and watching previous episodes via Capital FM on YouTube.
And remember, every last Wednesday of the month, you can catch us on The Fuse alongside Anwara, where we talk all things females and celebrating women across the globe, not just through their stories, but also through their music. So check us out 10 to 11 every last Wednesday of the month.
So we do this thing, this sign-up thing, where we, now we'll have to say ladies and gent.
You have to dance.
No dancing.
No dancing. Okay.
You just join us in saying overreact.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll say ladies and gent, let's, and then you join us in saying overreact.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm down for it.
Okay, this is our first time, I think, actually.
Our first gent.
our first gent overreacting with us in this way. So thank you once again for watching. Ladies and gent, let's overreact.